This is a short introductory video of Online Divorce Pro. What you're looking at is the client login page for the basic level of Online Divorce Pro. We also have a premium level, and I'll show you what that looks like. As you can see, this is a little more custom. It would have your name, your firm name, your coloration, if appropriate, a photograph, your blurb, your name, address, phone number, email address. It's custom to you, top to bottom. By the way, Robert I. Powell is not a real legal document assistant. He's a friend of mine who consented to the use of his name just for demonstration purposes. So let's go quickly here. If you click on the Home tab, your client would be taken to your main LDA website, which, of course, Robert I. Powell does not have. The Contact tab obviously would take you to a contact page where your client can reach you. And then finally, the Login tab would take you to the actual client login page. So again, you can just see here that on the premium level, things are a little more custom. Additionally, the other main difference between basic and premium is that in your domain name, you would have a geolocalized component. The name of your town would actually replace the words your town in the sample. So for example, Los Angeles Online Divorce Pro, Riverside Online Divorce Pro, Sacramento, San Jose, whatever. So that is the premium client login portal. That is the base client login portal. What we're going to do now is to log in to our fake sandbox account, not a real person's account, of course. This is a screen that would greet your client each time she logs in. On the left-hand side is her client menu, the bulk of it taken up by a list of all pages in the online divorce interview we ask her to complete to enable us to prepare and download all of her ready-to-file documents. Couple of different ways to navigate through the online interview. She can either go page to page sequentially by clicking on one of the two next buttons on each interview page, one top, one bottom, or she can click directly on the interview page in the client menu and navigate directly to that page. That's handy if she has had to go away and recover some information, log back in, and add that information on a specific page. Most clients complete this interview in probably 2 to 4 sessions across a day or two. All data is securely saved on an encrypted connection. You'll notice also in this list that whenever a page has been completed, there will be a check mark in the box next to its name. Conversely, of course, if a page needs some further attention, there's some missing data, there will not be a check mark in that box. This looks, I think, like the client has in fact completed every page, so she would then click on Check Interview. This page does 3 different things. Here it will actually check to make sure that all pages have been completed. They have. Secondly, here it will check to make sure there are no impending time-sensitive issues. There are not. And thirdly and finally, it'll check to make sure that certain critical issues have not changed since the client completed the interview. We never know whether the client completed the interview 10 seconds ago or 10 weeks ago, so we have to check that before download is possible. So your client will read through each of these issues, and if nothing has changed since the interview was completed, she'd put a check mark in each of the boxes and click on Proceed to Document Review. She sees that page. She also simultaneously gets an email telling her the same thing that's on here, and simultaneously as well, you receive an email telling you that your client has completed the interview and is ready for document download and document review according to the terms of whatever service you are providing to that client. No email goes to the client that doesn't also come to you. So you not only get your own email, but you would also get a copy of the client's email at the same time. Okay, back to the basic client login page. Move your cursor over the footer and you'll notice that it is a hidden link. Click on that link and you come to your own login portal. What happens if anybody stumbles across that hidden link? Nothing happens because they don't have your LDA password. So what we're going to do is log into the same account. You'll notice there are two login buttons. I'll cover the control panel shortly. Let's go directly to the download panel as we're dealing with a download situation. And you'll see some similarities. The client menu is on the left. You have full access to the client's menu. You can click on any page of that interview and review or alter any data as the case may be. There are two ways to download: batch download and single document download. I'll show you the single doc shortly. Batch download is very definitely the recommended way to go through a case. In a regular dissolution, there are three batches, of course. The first, or filing batch, the second, or disclosure batch, and the third is both the default and judgment batch. Just for the purposes of demonstration, I'm going to pick the filing batch, proceed to download my forms. A help screen pops up over here. We can click out of that. And you saw how fast that was, 2-3 seconds, something like that. This is a 98-page PDF document containing all of the fully prepared legal documents pertinent to this specific Los Angeles County case. Let's look at a couple of these in particular. There's the petition. This case number appears here because this is a case that has already moved past the first filing batch. Normally, of course, that case number would not be present when you first download the first batch. Everything is quite extensive. Your client will be able to build the exact divorce that she wants. This is also fee waiver friendly. There's the community property declaration with attachments. Just want to show you quickly. I think this is a case that had a fee waiver. Yeah. Okay. So there's the fee waiver, fully completed, ready to go. Doesn't look like she's going to be getting the fee waiver on this particular case, but just wanted to show you what that looked like. And now I want to show you what the single document download looks like. If you click on document downloads in the client menu, you can do a first batch download or a second batch download just like I demonstrated before. But let's say now that you want to do, for example, a single doc download of a document you know is in the third batch. You would click third batch single doc download, and you will see the extensive list of documents in that batch. Just for the purposes of demonstration, let's show you what it looks like to download a single document. This is the Judgment Family Law. Every Online Divorce Pro batch is in the popular PDF format. Every batch contains the correct number of the correct documents in logical sequence. fully completed, ready to be signed and dated and filed at court. Let's see. You can see the control panel here. I won't click through right now. I want to show you the control panel login independently. Actually, I am going to show you that right now, just very quickly though. If you click on the control panel, you come to your own control panel. Only you have access to the control panel. Only you have access to document download. Your client never gets anywhere near the document download. You control that completely. The control panel is sort of a bird's eye view of the case, everything that's involved. You again have access to the interview page. You can click on any one of these interview pages and go to the client's interview again. Click back. It brings you right back to the control panel. What else can I point out here? It's sort of a summary of the case. This may look quite confusing right now, but you'll learn briefly where to look to see what has happened in the case. Accesses a lot of the data, highlights a lot of the data here. Here's a child support guideline formula built in that provides you with the guideline based on the number of children, the relative percentage of primary care, custody, and control of the children, and the net incomes of petitioner and respondent. You can play what-if games here. You can change this data and click on compute, and that'll provide you with a new answer. However, this guideline figure up here remains the same. So you'll be able to play what-if games down here. This number would change, that number would stay the same. So you can see exactly what any delta is in each case. Okay, let's see here. Let's exit to the LDA login, and I want to show you, I think, probably just one more thing here, and that is the marital settlement agreement. If you click on the login to control panel, I've done this backwards, but it would take you back to the control panel. I think you get the idea. Let's log in to download again, and this time I want to show you what the marital settlement agreement looks like, and that's under document downloads, and it's highlighted right here. You come to the page where you can download either a marital settlement agreement or a stipulated judgment, or both. The MSAs are not in PDF format. They will come to you in the even more popular Microsoft Word format, so that they're fully editable. And you can then move through. Often with a marital settlement agreement, there's some relatively minimal level of customization that you will need to do just to go through top to bottom and make it acceptable to a court, just polishing it up and making it as you want it to be before it's filed at the court. Okay, I think that is about it. There will be other training videos in this sequence, and I do thank you for watching. If you have any questions about Online Divorce Pro service, please contact me at 1-800-PETER-O, that's Peter O-H, or at PeterO@onlinedivorce.pro. Thanks for watching.